Hey guys, it's Miki ASMR here, and today I'm going to be reading a Yamaguchi Tadashi X listener. This one is titled If I Had Only Realized, and yeah, I want to do more Yamaguchi, so here we go. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right on into the video. You weren't so sure what it was about Yamaguchi Tadashi that had you so intrigued. He was clumsy, quiet, meek, and always trailed behind others. There was no way you could ever like a guy like him, although you did have to admit, he was kinda cute. You mentally stopped yourself. No. Your type was more like Nishinoya-senpai, cheerful, energetic, and determined. Sure, he was loud and obnoxious at times, but on the court, he was like a completely different person. Now, he was the type of guy that you usually went for. After all, Nishinoya was the whole reason that you even went to the games to support their matches. So why was it that you couldn't take your eyes off of the freckled-faced boy? Karasuno at the moment was having one of their practice matches against a neighboring school. Yamaguchi was currently off of the court playing, but the look in his eyes was different than the usual uncertain expression that he usually wore. It was kind of captivating. Nah, Wayan-chan, stop staring at Yamaguchi so much, it's freaking me out, your friend said as she made a look of disgust. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's going on with me. She snickered. It's obvious you're falling in love. You stared at her with a dumbfounded expression. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why would I even like Yamaguchi? We've only spoken like a few times. Love always sneaks up on you when you're not expecting it, she said with a smirk. You shook your head. There was no way you could even like him. She was definitely wrong there. The match came to an end and Karasuno came out victorious. He couldn't help but smile at the loud cheer that they all let out. A few days passed and you were currently watching the Karasuno boys practice. Wayan-san, you're here again. Your heart skipped a beat as he heard the sound of a voice calling you. Good morning, Yamaguchi-san, he said with a smile as a smile crept up onto your face. You weren't so sure why you suddenly felt so nervous. I came to help Kyoko-chan out again. Oh, that's how kind of you. I'm happy to be able to see you again, he said with a huge smile on his face. Damn you, Yamaguchi. How dare you say such cute things, you mentally scolded yourself. Whoa, is Yamaguchi flirting? Tanaka yelled out. No way, Nishinoya joined him. Wait, is Wayan-chan the girl you were talking about earlier? You know, the one that you like? Yamaguchi's face turned bright red as he began to speak over Nishinoya. No, I just feel comfortable around Wayan-chan, that's all. Sure, Nishinoya and Tanaka said at the same time as they winked mischievously at Yamaguchi. It's true, he said desperately, trying to stop their teasing, but they only continued to bother him even more. That is, until Daichi stepped in. He let out a laugh. Deep inside, you were hoping that they were right. I like Yamaguchi, you fessed to your friend during lunch. She smirked. So after so long, you finally decided to admit it. You gripped your lunchbox just a bit tighter, trying to stop the blush that was trying to form onto your cheeks. Now, just go tell him. You stared at her like she was crazy. What? No way, I can't do that. Why not? You like him, don't you? If you don't tell him things, nothing's gonna happen. You know he's definitely not gonna be the one to come up to you and confess. He's way too shy to do something like that. You looked at your food. She was right. If you wanted anything to happen between the two of you, you would have to be the one to confess. After all, the worst thing that could happen, or what was the worst that could happen, other than getting rejected, of course. Okay, fine, I'll do it. She gave you a thumbs up as you got up to leave. After searching all over the school, you found him quietly standing beside the classroom door. You smiled and called out to him. Yama, but before you could finish calling out to him, you heard a girl yell his name. You heard a girl yell out, Tsukishima, I like you. Please, go out with me. You stood there, frozen in place, looking at Yamaguchi as tears began to stream down his face. You felt a twinge of pain in your chest. Realization hit you. That must be the girl he likes, and she's confessing to his best friend right now. He turned and looked at you, slightly shocked to see you just standing there, but quickly regained his composure and gave you the best smile that he could muster. Oh, hello, Wayan-san. He bowed slightly and began walking away. As he made his way past you, you panicked and opened your mouth. Wait. He stopped and turned around to look at you, surprised by your sudden outburst. I like you, you yelled out, not daring to turn around to see his reply. An uncomfortable silence filled the room as you awaited his reply. Thank you, I like being friends with you too, he said quietly. You felt your shoulders slump in disappointment. That's not what you wanted to hear at all, but you didn't have the courage to explain your true feelings to him. His footsteps began walking away as your vision became blurry and tears fell from your eyes. I'm such an idiot. Chapter 2, aka the last part. It's been exactly 2 months since you made your love confession. Unfortunately, it didn't seem like Yamaguchi even understood your feelings. It probably didn't matter either way though. After all, he didn't feel the same. His heart was already belonging to someone else. You stared at the two as they sat sitting together a few feet away from you, jealousy creeping its way into your heart. Why wouldn't Tsukishima have accepted that stupid love confession from her? Of course, you even had to feel bad. You felt bad even for thinking this way, but you didn't know how the girl had begun. What? But you didn't like how the girl had begun clinging to Yamaguchi after getting rejected. Quit scrunching your face up like that. It'll make you uglier than you already are. You glared at the boy who was just thinking of a moment ago. Tsukishima, he was sitting down next to you, opening his lunchbox. Why don't you go eat with Yamaguchi for once? I'm tired of you following me around, you said as you continued to glare at him. No way. The girl's always sticking around him. It's annoying. I agree. I don't like that girl. You and Tsukishima both looked in the direction that the voice came from. Nishinoya and Tanaka were walking towards you as they made their way, as they were looking at Yamaguchi and that girl. Whoa, Wayan-chan, go over there and take your Yamaguchi back, Tanaka yelled. My Yamaguchi? What are you talking about? You said as your face began to turn a light shade of pink. Don't play dumb with us, Wayan. We've noticed the way that you look at Yamaguchi. You're obviously in love with him. You looked at the ground and tried your best not to cry. It doesn't matter how I feel. He likes her, not me. Ugh, why do I have to have feelings for someone? It's so annoying. You thought. The last part you thought about, by the way. Tsukishima rolled his eyes. Who cares if he likes that girl? Stop being an idiot and go confess to him properly already. Nishinoya and Tanaka both nodded and grabbed your hand to pull you up. Try one more time, please. You looked at the three of them, feeling a bit happier at the support that they were all giving you. Yeah, you guys are right. I'll give it another shot. Tanaka and Nishinoya cheered while Tsukishima just smirked. Although a single thought suddenly occurred to you. How did you guys know I already confessed? Nishinoya and Tanaka pointed at Tsukishima. I heard you. I was a few feet away, idiot. What? A few hours later, school was finally over. You began rushing towards the school courtyard. Once you saw Yamaguchi standing there all alone, just like Tsukishima said he would, you ran towards him, yelling out his name. Yamaguchi! He turned to you with a cheerful smile spreading on his face. Hey, Wayan, how are you? You quickly cut him off. I like you. Yamaguchi looked at you, suddenly startled. Ah, I like you too. No. You looked at him straight in the eye, hoping that he would get the message. I like you. His eyes suddenly grew wide with surprise, and you couldn't possibly be saying these things to him. There was no way that's what you meant. As long as he stood there quietly processing what you said, he began to be unsure about what to do next. I liked you for a while now. I tried confessing to you before, but you just kept misunderstanding me. I know that your heart belongs to someone else, but I like you way too much to give up. You could feel your body beginning to tremble. Please don't cry, you repeated over and over in your head. I'm actually incredibly happy right now. You looked up at him as you saw the blushing Yamaguchi looking to his side. He continued speaking. Lately, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I miss being around you. Really? You said as you looked shyly to the ground. But what about that girl? I thought you had feelings for her. Well, I did, but she only cares about Suki. I want to be with somebody who cares for me as much as I care for them. Someone like you. He said as he turned to look you in the eyes, clearly trying to overcome his shyness. You couldn't believe your ears. Was this really happening? You reached out to touch his cheek. Oh my god, this is really happening. The tears that you were holding finally began to run down your face. Sorry, did I do something wrong? Yamaguchi began to panic as he began wiping the tears from your face with his hand. No, he said, giggling. I'm just so happy to be here with you right now. Yamaguchi smiled. Me too. Extended ending. Unbeknownst to the two of you, three figures hid behind bushes and witnessed the whole scene. I feel like throwing up, Tsukishima muttered, while Tanaka and Nishinoya were wiping their tears away. Young love is so beautiful, Tanaka choked out as he held back more of his tears. We'll find love like that someday. Nishinoya patted Tanaka on the back. Tsukishima glared at the two of them as he got up to leave. I need to get out of here before I become an idiot like you two. Nishinoya and Tanaka paid no attention to him as they continued to cry their eyes out. That was so cute, oh my god. Do you think I have the balls to confess to somebody if I already thought they rejected me? No, oh my god, stop, that was so cute. Oh my god, anyways, hey Yama, trying to get married, or because yes, I would love that. But that reminded me of that one scene in the last episode of Haikyuu season 4, and the Yamaguchi was looking good. I'm just gonna say that. Anyways, just getting off topic. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you subscribe and have the notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video. And yeah, make sure you also like the video because it is something for the YouTube algorithm, and comment all those some other characters you want me to read, and I'll do my best to do them for you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.